Hello and welcome. So I know I've got a big backlog of cases that I want to make videos on from all the competitions that just happened in Las Vegas and so on. But every now and again I have this moment where, I have a big backlog of things like that, and I have another big backlog of things from before, and I get these moments where I'm like, oh, this is starting to feel like a chore. And whenever that happens, I immediately decide, screw this, just going to do something else for fun, because I don't ever want this channel to be a chore, even if that does mean that I don't get around to doing things on the cadence that I would like. So, Vegas cases at some point, but for now, I'm going to play a game. This one is called Let's Go on a Date. It's by Juan Jose Cifuentes. Oh, no picture of him here, but never mind. You know who he is. Um, this one is unfortunately not public, so I'll try and take a little bit more time reading the instructions than I normally do. And this is a director's cut, which, knowing that JJ is not famous for his approachable cases, I'm not going to try and speedrun this one. This is more going to be a, is there a neat way to do it solve. Um, Having said that, I guess I'll start my timer and start reading. In this case, we'll be converting dates between different calendars. To avoid confusion with Excel date interpretation, all dates will be given in this pipe-separated format. Fine. Output your date answer is the same. There will be no negative dates in this case, but they may go well into the past and future. Gregorian, this is the current calendar. It has leap years on multiples of 4, except on multiples of 100, except on multiples of 400. Yes, I know about this. The exception to this in Excel is 1900, which is a leap year as a carryover from an old Lotus 123 error. If asked for a date before that, you must take this into account. Oh, God. Okay, complicated, but okay. Lunarian. This is a made-up calendar. It follows the same leap year logic as the Gregorian calendar and is matched on 1990-1-1, the day being Monday on both. The calendar has 13 months of 28 days plus 1 or 2 special days to fit a full year's cycle called New Year 1 and New Year 2. These days do not have a weekday. So December 28th is always a Sunday, January 1st is always a Monday. Their month is NY. What? Oh, sorry, their month is New Year. Got it. So their dates are, yes, fine. Simply in this calendar. Okay, no leap years and is matched to the Gregorian on, fine, that day. It also has 10-day weeks starting with a regular 7 and followed by Lamb Day, Baikal Day, and Pyro Day. This is the ancient calendar used before the Gregorian. It has leap years and multiples of 4. It was discontinued on that date, which became this date. On both calendars, this is a Friday. Old, future Gregorian. These dates extend before this and past that. They work the same as regular Gregorian, but Excel does not handle them natively. Oh my word. Okay. All right. So we're going what? From Gregorian to Lunarian. Okay. That should be relatively easy. Oh, except that are we gonna have out of range dates here? We might. Okay. So let's make something that will work with some generality. Okay. So first thing I want to do is get a year that I can actually use. So we're going to say we're going to say text before this that times 1 is my year. So Gregorian date, this is my year. Then I'll do add year, and that is going to be, I guess it can be 2000 plus mod of this by 400. Which in this case will be exactly the same, but if it were, I don't know, 1064, then we'd say the adjusted year is basically if you move in multiples of 400, then you stay on the same day of the week, you stay in the same place vis-a-vis leap years and all that good stuff. And if this was, I don't know, 12,064, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so then days in will be, I guess let's, yeah, I'm gonna use OA robot for this anyway, so let's make this text split of this by that times 1. Yep, okay, so that's, I'll just call this parts then. So that's my adjusted year. So then my days in is going to be date of my adjusted year and my month and my day minus date of this and 1 and 0. I'm 218 days into the year, so then Lunarian will be going to be this and pipe and int of this over 28, I think. No, int of that. So the first 28 days are 28. Yeah. So no, that's not right. Let me round up of that over 28 to 0. So month 8, but also text that with 2 digits. And then it's going to be pipe again and mod of this minus 1 by 28 plus 1. Also texted to 2 days. To 2 digits, sorry. And that matches. Okay, so then let's generate lambda statement. Starts with a Gregorian date, does all that stuff, ends up here. Adjusted year, we've got an at's all there. Good. Yep, it seems to be working. So we'll save lambda as, and I'll call this G2L, Gregorian to Lunarian. Okay, so now we do G2L of that. Happy days. Oh, interesting, it's not marking my answers as I go. Ooh, hang on though. No, those months do not look good. What? Did I combine? Yes, I combined the year and the adjusted year. That was not good. Okay, so let's edit lambda. So I've got add year here. This should be the add year as well. Okay, save lambda. That looks certainly better. So we're in the right month. But 13. Sorry, yeah, no, there are. Oh, but I haven't thought about the new year. Okay, so do any of these contain a 14? Is the question, I guess. So is it 13, 28? 13 months of 28 days, right? Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Better lambda again. So we'll say switch. No, sorry. We'll say that and that, and then switch days in. If it's 366, then that's whatever it is, ny 02. If it's 365, then that's ny pipe 01. Otherwise, it's all this other stuff all the way to here. Save that lambda. Do we have any ny's? We don't. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have any. All right, fine. Lunarian date distance. Determine how many days apart are the following Gregorian and Lunarian dates. Okay, well, let's do Gregorian to Gregorian first. So, whatever, L to G. Oh no, I've got G to L. Well, actually, it's probably easier to work that way. So let's do G to L. Because the Lunarian is just more systematic. So there equals G to L of that. So then, but the Lunarian matches the bonkers leap year thing. Ugh. Okay. Let's see, what kind of range are we looking at here? And let's assume they're going to get big. How many levels does this thing have? Oh my word. 15 levels. Jesus. It's going to take me until I grow old and die. Okay. Fine. So, what would be helpful here? What would be helpful would be to have, first I want Lunarian to Gregorian, then I want Yeah, then I'll just work in Gregorian. Okay, fine. So here's my lunarian date, and let's make a conversion the other way. So we'll again text split this on that times 1. We'll call that parts. Then I think it's just going to be, oh yeah, sorry. Now then I need an add year again, like before, which will be the same calculation as before. Then my days in will be if this equals ny, then 364 plus this. Otherwise, this times 28 plus, sorry, this 28 times this minus 1 plus that. And then the Greg will be date of that and 0 and that many days, I think. So let's see. Lunarian is the 5th month, the 28th day, so we're 140 days in. So let's just see. We've got 31 days in January. 2092 is a leap year, so we've got 29 days in February, 31 days in March, and 18 days there. Gets you to, no, 109. What? That's totally wrong. Oh dear. That's very bad. What? 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 That was not expected. Okay. Let's try this then. Let's try 1, 1, minus 1 plus this. That looks more promising. So then April is 30, and we're on the 19th day here, which that is 140. Good. Okay. So that's Gregorian for the adjusted year. So I guess I'll call that Greg Adj. And then just the output can be this and pipe and text of this. Will this work? I think so. Pipe dd. Okay. Fine. So we'll generate lambda statement. And I think that's all fine. And then we'll save lambda as, and that will be L2G. Okay. 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 So now we'll do L2G. Happy days. Now, what do I want to do? I want to figure out the how did I do my add here? The mod. I did 2000 plus mod that by 400. Okay, so I want the add year diff, and that is going to be mod of text before. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Let's take it slow. So let's say we have 2 inputs. So we'll call this gdate1 and gdate2, and I want to be able to convert. I want to be able to figure out the adjusted year difference between those. Maybe that's just an interim step. Okay, so add date 1, and that is going to be, oh no, sorry. All right, so I think I want a text date to an adjusted date first. So we'll do parts again. We'll do text split of this on that times 1. Then we'll do date of 2000 plus mod of this 400, this and this. Okay. Generate lambda statement. sorry, let's just go straight to save lambda. So this is going to be I'll call it G2 adj, Gregorian to adjusted. Okay, so now I want year 1, sorry, that's not a good name, year 1, because YR1 is a cell name, year 2. So this is going to be text before this, before that, times 1. It's going to be the same thing, but pointing at this. Then adj year 1 and adj year 2. Going to be 2000 plus mod of this by 400. Okay, and then yeah, so I guess I'll call it adj delta will be this minus this minus this minus this. That's how many 400 years. How many days are in 400 years? I guess the easiest way is to say 2000 1 2400 1 this minus this, that, and that should be 365 times 400 plus 397 leap days. Yes, good. Okay, so I'm just going to make that a stored constant. I'll call that days per 400. That. Okay, close. Okay, so then we want days between these, right? So it's going to be save lambda is going to be, these don't actually need to be Gregorian dates at all, but I'm going to call this adj year gap. So now let's just say that this was 2892. Then you'd say this one's being adjusted down by 800 years, this one's not. And then if this one was 1268, now there's an adj delta of 1600. Yes, good. Okay. So then, what are we actually trying to say? We're trying to say G to adj of this minus G to adj of this gives me that. Then I want plus, what on earth did I call that constant? Adj year gap. No, that's the thing. Adj year gap of this and this times, what did I call it? No, I called it days per 400, right? That's a catchier name. I'm just not sure if the sign on this is the right way around. So let's just try making this 2492. Yeah, okay, so that looks like the sign is wrong. So make that a minus. No, that's still terrible. Well, no, actually, sorry, that could be right. So let's see, you're approximately 400 years apart, so days, no. Oh, sorry, yeah. So times days per 400 over 400. There we go. Yeah, so now you're a little over 100 years apart. Okay, that's good. And then I think we just need to add an abs. Okay. Whew. Oh, but sorry, I need to. This one will be G to L. Sorry, L to G of this. And this. Oh, now it's changed. Oh, right, because I screwed around with this. So let's bring this back. Okay. 2 levels into a 15-level case after 20 minutes. Oh my god, I hope I'm going to gain momentum soon. Lunarian weekend match. Your friend is visiting on vacation, but you have to work, so you can only get together on your weekends or New Year. You work under the Lunarian calendar, and he sent you the Gregorian month year in which he will be visiting. How many days will you be able to spend together? Okay, fine. So let's do G2 adj of this and that, and I guess let's do edate that one. So -1. Okay, and then we need to know which of these given Gregorian month goes from this to this, results in 9 weekend days and no New Year days. Aren't Lunarian? Oh, sorry, Gregorian. Got it. Okay, fine. So text this. And same for this, which I guess needs to be its own function really, but now what am I trying to do? Right, so then I want to G2L these. Do I? Not really, no. If it's December, it's going to include the New Year's, but otherwise they're the same day of the week, so that's totally irrelevant. Red herring. And actually the texting it is also a total red herring. We just need to know network days. So network days between here and here. I think network days is inclusive by default. 9. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So then, I guess we can make it custom. I think this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, other way around. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, what? Okay, now you're. Oh, sorry. It's because I'm using the wrong one. I need network days international to be able to do custom holidays, and there's my custom weekend. That's 8. Okay. Let's do sequence of the March 31, starting from date 2010, 3, 1. Okay. Okay, weird, but fine. Let's do text of this DDE. So, okay, that does very much seem to result in. Let me just double check. Lunarian. Wait. Right, sorry. They do not align on weekdays, so Jan 1 is always a Monday. Fine. So then I guess I need a reference table that is sequence 365. And I need the Lunarian weekday, which is going to be Monday, Tuesday. Oh god, this is too tedious. Text sequence. Text sequence 7. DDDD. There we go. Off by 1. Close enough. So bump that down there. And I also need 366. And those days are called what again? do not have a weekday. Okay, fine. I'm just going to call this snun because then it'll start with S and then I can count starts with S. Okay, so this is going to be L weekdays. Okay. So, where are we? We're here. All right, so, sorry, I forgot Network Days International. I want, what do I want? So that's the start of the month. This is the end of the month. Then I want to convert each of those into days into the year. So that's going to be this minus date of year of this 10, I think. Sorry, close there, not there. So this is 60 and 90 days in. Does that seem right? 2010 is not a leap year. Yes, so day 60 to day 90. Yes. Okay. So then, all right, let's just do this. So let's do index L weekdays by this. To index L weekdays by that. And let's do left of this equals S and sum of minus minus all of that. Okay, a little messy, but we got there. Okay, start by converting the following dates from Gregorian to Simplian. Okay, what is this Simplian jibber jabber? 12 30-day months, no leap years. It's matched. It also has 10 days. Okay. Okay. So I guess the year gets out of sync is the idea here, I think. So yes, okay, we've got different years. Good. Okay, so let's do G to edge of that. For now, we're not dealing with out of bounds Gregorian dates, so we'll just leave it at that. No, sorry, we are dealing with things that are not in that range. Fine. So let's see, 1904, for instance. That has some much bigger date. Then I need to text of this. So that is the adjusted date, and then I need the, whatever I call it, edge year gap between that and this. So adjusted by 400 years, added 400 years, which means we need to subtract 400 years divided by 400 times, what do I call it, days per 400. Okay, so then it's going to be G to edge of this minus that. Yes, good. So that is, this should probably be its own thing actually, because this is a useful thing to have. So let's just date and we'll save lambda, and we'll just call this one G2 num, and that will allow us to handle more out of bound dates and funkier stuff. Okay, so then it's going to be G2 num of this. Then I think it's going to be a scan mod situation. So we've got 360 days in a year. We've got 30 days in a month. And then we've got 1 days in a day. So we'll say scan this through this mod. Yeah, I think that's what we want. So I'm going to import my lambdas just because this case is hard enough without having to think about utility stuff. So let's do this. Let's say let sc, oops, sc that. Then I want prev of sc fill with this minus sc divided by that. So let's just hard code this, I think. This minus that divided by that. 152, 318. Ooh, no, why 3? Why 3? Okay, so we agree on the serial number. So this times this. Yep. This minus this. We've got 108 days. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So we're going to. So. Oh, so this isn't quite right then. Okay, so we want to say if it's. I don't know. Let's just go to 1 for a second. 3.6, all right, divided by 1. 108, yeah, fine. So this is parts, and then the date is going to be, it's going to be at parts, and that, and round up index parts 2, divided by 30 to 0 decimal places, and that, and mod index parts 2 minus 1 by 30 plus 1. And then we're also going to need to make it text these out, right? Fine, text of this, not all the way to there, just this, 0, 0. And text of this, 0, 0. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's going to be 1900 plus at parts. Cool. Okay. So that is pointing to that. No, that's fine actually. So let's make this num to simp. Save lambda. Okay, and we'll call it num to simp. Okay. Maybe we'll gain momentum soon. We're going to have any full weeks apart are the following Gregorian and Simplian dates. Okay, so I think the easiest thing here is going to be to do the num to simp of that, and then carry over the logic from before. So this is S to G, and then we had a logic before calculating distances between dates, which was this guy. Gosh, that looks like a lot, but fine. Oh, right. Well, anyway. Okay, so I guess this should probably be saved as a lambda. So let's do that. So let's save lambda, and this is gdist, I suppose. Okay, so then hopefully we can just say it was gdist from here to here. No, bother. Simply date. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, sorry, we're counting weeks. Okay, so divided by 7. We're getting closer, but we're not right. Okay, so hang on. Let's focus on this. This is wrong. This is right, but this is wrong. Why is that? Pray tell. Yeah, okay, let's edit lambda. And then let's audit formula steps so we can check it all out. Huh? Uh-oh, that's not good. Huh? Oh, right, because of the at. Fine. I just index that. 1, 23, 10, 10. Should be 2, 6. What? Was I going? Ah, sorry, I was going the other way around. So this is Gregorian 2 Simplian. Sorry. Sorry. That makes sense. So actually, yeah, maybe it's easier to just convert them both to Simplian. Okay, fine. So, fine. Bad. That was silly, but fine. No big deal. Cancel lambda edit. We can get rid of all of this stuff. Okay. This is actually, sorry, G2S. So now we've got 2 Simplian dates. Okay, so then it's going to be text split this by pipe minus text split this by pipe. Okay, times 360, 31. And then sum. And then divide by 7. Ooh, wait, what? That's a little worrying. Okay, let's do G2 edge of this. And let's do, this is supposed to be 1920, so let's do 1923, 2, 6. Let's do this minus this. This over 7. Okay, sorry, we're rounding. I thought we were supposed to be getting exact numbers. Cool. And that is 634. Yeah, okay, good. That looks fine then. Divided by 7 and round. How many full weeks? Okay, so I guess then it's int. Nope. What? Oh, interesting. Okay, fine. So let a be that. I'm sure there's a quicker way to do this, but we can do sine of a times int of abs of a. That's better. There should be a smarter way to do that though, so let's dwell on that for a second. What if I say round down to 0 decimal places? Yeah, that works. And that would work. Yeah, okay, so that's rounding towards 0. Fine. So we'll round down to 0. And then we can just take this, put it in here, and then we've got one neat formula. Okay, moving on. How many days of the week are matched to their Gregorian counterpart during the following Simplian year? Same day of the week on both calendars. So which way have I done the conversion now? Okay, I have not done Simplian to Gregorian. Let's start with Simplian to number, and then we can go from there. Okay, and while we're at it, let's do Simplian days of the week, which is to Sunday, and then whatever it is, lambda, biro, bicol, I think. Lambda, bicol day, biro day. Fine. Lambda, biro day. Is that the right way around? Nope, bicol day, and then biro day. Okay, and then we copy that down as far as 360. And what did I name this? L weekdays, so I'll name this S weekdays. Okay. So the following simply in year, fine. So, and the max of these is 2395 and the min is 1954. Okay, fine. So, I need this minus 1, 0. That's that year and the year before, times 360. Ooh, actually, hang on. Let's do minus 1900. So this is how many days in we are at the start of the year. So yeah, then I guess we want to go plus 1, 0. I think that will be right. So then it'd be this minus this. Would be 359. Yes. So this is the number of days in at the start of the year, the end of the year. Cool. Then we can range that guy into it. All right. There we go. Range that into a sequence in rows. And that is from 55, 56. That seems plausible at least. Okay, so then I want text of that as DDDD. And I want to know, that is, yes, these are simply in years. So that is equal to S weekdays. And I want to sum minus minus. 42. Oh dear. Okay. Not what I was hoping for, but that's fine. So let's come back to this range. And give me those as dates. 24th of September. No. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Probably I'm off by 1. Let's see. Year 1. Yes, I am off by 1. So I guess instead of subtracting 1, let me add. The 18th of September 56. Now we're talking up to 12th of September 57. Yeah, good. Okay. So then we'll make that plus 0, 1. That's 42, and then I think we're good. Okay, level 7. Convert the input date between the indicated calendars. Output your answer in a string in the form. Okay, so we really need to have a full set of conversions now. So what have I got? I've got Gregorian to Lunarian, Gregorian to number, Lunarian to Gregorian. I've got number to simple. Okay, first of all, I should just simplify and have Gregorian to Simplarian or whatever the heck that is. Okay, so what are we saying? Sorry, I'm losing the run of myself. All right, so here is an input date that's Lunarian. I've already got that. So this is just L to G. Yes. But now let's do that. We've got G to L. Yes. Fine. That makes me happy. Then give me some Simplian. Okay, here we are. Here. So this is going to be num to sim of G to num of that. Cool. And then this is going to be text split this by that. Oops. Times 3. Ooh, wait. Sorry. Minus 1900 0. That all times 360 31 and sum Right. Yes, sorry. So this should be -1. 8th of May, 34. Where are we? Yes, 8th of May. Good. Okay. So then I want to text that as, oops, go away, y, pipe, pipe, dd. That's only going to work in a narrower range. For now, I'm going to leave that, and we'll fix it if I need to later. So this is, so mark that an input. So this is a simply in date, sdate. So this is s to g, save lambda. Okay, s to g. Okay, and then this I should really also, this is g date, and this should really just be one lambda, which is g to s. Save lambda. Okay, I guess I might need to unmark that as an input. Save lambda as, sorry, no, I need to generate lambda statement. That's what I need to do. Generate lambda statement. Cool. And that is going to be save lambda my g to s. And now the question is, I could be inefficient and just make my conversion between lunarian and simplarian go through Gregorian, or I could be more efficient and not. I think I do want to be a little bit pure and do it right. So, so here's a simplarian or whatever date. Here's the Gregorian equivalent, and therefore here's the lunarian equivalent, G2L of that. So now I want to convert straight from here to here. Yeah, you know, I don't care. I'm just going to do it the other way for now. So, sorry. So this is, sorry, I didn't even label these. What the heck is this? This is state. Then this is G2L of S to G of that. 516, yep, good, fine. So generate lambda statement. And this is my S to L. S to L. Okay, and then save that, mark as input, and go the other way around. And this will be G to S of L to G of this. And that was 422. Yes, that's what it was. Good. So this will be L date. And we'll generate lambda statement. And we'll save lambda as, save lambda. And this is L to S. Okay. So now, I guess I just need a giant switch, right? So it's going to be unique of, what am I trying to do here? I guess by row left of this concat. Okay. Actually, no, sorry. Let's F9. Okay, so those are my different possibilities. Then I want to X match concat of left of these against that. Okay, and that's going to give me my thing. So it's going to be choose that, and the options are going to be S to L, S to G, L to S, G to S, L to G, and G to L. Some of these are not working as I want them to. What? This has cell references in it? That's not good. That's a calc, but that's fine. But what's this? Why does this have a cell reference in it? Edit lambda. Huh? Now this looks like it has. I don't know why it's turning that weird color. Ah, yeah, it does. What the? Oh, god damn it. Okay, that is not meant to be that. Where the heck did that even come from? Oh my god. Probably means a lot of answers are wrong. But anyway, that is days in. Okay. So, where were we? Gosh, it's hard to navigate a case this big. Okay. So this guy, this piece right here should be days in. Days in. Okay. Whew. Save lambda. And now, hopefully, none of these, good, none of these now are lighting up cell references. That's good. So then it's going to be that, of this. 75, 11, 22, good. Okay, 50 minutes in, I made it through 7 levels. Determine how many days apart are the following dates. Date 2 minus date 1. Calendar 1, calendar 2. Okay, so this I need to save as its own thing. So, okay. I guess what I really want is, yes, what I really want is a date. What do I want? I want to Gregorian and from Gregorian, right? Yes. So here is a Gregorian date. Cool. This is Gregorian. G to L of that, oops, sorry, will give me Lunarian. And G to S of that will give me Simplarian or whatever. Ooh, that's not good. 0. That's not a right answer. Crap. Okay. Let's go ahead at lambda. Fine, so it's num to sim, presumably causing the problem. Num to sim. Edit lambda. Ah, right. Yes, I see the problem. This is the last day of a Simplarian year. So if I go 23, that's 1-1, right? So it's getting the end of the year wrong. So, okay, so let's do this. We'll say if index parts 2 equals 360. No, I guess it would be equals 0. Hang on. Blah. Come up here. No, come back down here. What am I converting? I'm operating on this. Huh? Oh, not gdate of this. Thank you. So then this should be operating on this. And let's just return, call this out and return parts. So 77 and 0, yes. So, okay. Blah. Okay. So I'm just gonna let part 2 be index parts 2. And it's gonna be this plus that minus part 2 equals 0. That, and if part 2 equals 0, then there are 12 30, so it's 12 30. Otherwise, all this stuff down to here. Oh, sorry, no, down to. Sorry, yeah, no, it is down to there. What? So then give me out. That's better. Let's save lambda. And that should fix it everywhere else, which is good. Whee! Okay, cancel lambda edit. Okay, so now I want to mark these two things as my input. So this is going to be calendar and date. And then we're going to say choose, I guess search this in LSG. So if it's lunarian, then it's going to be L2G. Simplarian, it's going to be S2G. Otherwise, it's going to be echo. It's a function I keep around for exactly such an occasion. And then we're going to apply that to this. Cool. Then we're going to save lambda. That's going to be, I think I want to move that down. So we got a date and a calendar. Call that 2G. And then equivalently, I want a date and a calendar. And I want to create a from G. So we're going to say, pretty similar setup to this, edit lambda. Actually, it's going to be almost exactly the same setup as this. So lambda date cal, choose search cal, LSG. Now it's going to be G to L, G to S, and echo of date. And let's bump these down, that to there, and this to here. And if it works, we should get back, yes, 1218, and we do. So now let's save lambda. So this is from G. Okay, so now what the heck? Yes. And we're still not dealing with crazy dates. So we'll do 2G of this left of this, which shouldn't change in or anything. That's good. And then we'll do G to num of that. And then we'll do the same thing for this. Is that it? We just want the difference between those. Date 2 minus date 1, 286, 26876. Yeah, okay, cool. So we'll get rid of that. I'll take this. And I'll put that here. Okay. Okay. Level 9. Calculate the date on the given calendar after adding the day's delta. Okay. So we're going to go 2G of this by left of that, plus this, and then from G of this and left of this value. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ah, right. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. So 2G and then to num. G to num. Oh god. It's getting worse. Okay. So let's slow it down a little. Let's do this. Let's hear this. Fine. So this is October 85. That doesn't seem right, actually. No. Yeah. What? How do we end up in this? Oh, sorry. October 84. Yes. Okay. So that seems fine. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So then we need to text that as Y, MMDD, and then go from G of that and left of this. And I'm getting fed up with the left and right, so let's just change to G and from G to include the left part. Edit lambda. Search left of cal in that. Save lambda. And edit lambda here. Left of that also. Save lambda. Okay, now I don't need the silly left business. So we just take calendar. Sorry, that's lost letter H. There we go. And then here H. Okay, cool. Okay, level 10, Julian date conversion. Start out by outputting the following dates from Gregorian to Julian. Output your answers as a string in the form blah blah blah. 16 days ahead of the Julian calendar. Okay. Tell me about the Julian. Ancient calendar has leap years on multiples of 4. It was discontinued in that year, which became that date. Okay. Let's just take a quick look at what else is coming up here. Julian date conversion, then what else? Julian date distance, fine. Julian weekday, fine. Gregorian date distance. For old dates, fine. I think I'm already set up for that. What date will it be from the given date after the delta days? Gregorian date add, fine. Okay. Day of the week is the following future Gregorian date. Okay. Okay. Some of those I think I can do already. So we just have to figure out Julian. So we're interested in this for things in the 2200s, 1900s. There's a pretty narrow range. Yeah, that looks all fine. And then we're all okay. So I only need to deal with Julian dates in the 1900s or so. So what I want to figure out is just the number of days of difference. Oh, hang on. So this said 10:05 became 10:15. Just a bit of a pest, but anyway. Okay, so the years that are Julian leap years that are not Gregorian leap years are what? So let's start at 1582, 1583, mod 1584 by 4. Yes, so 1584 is a leap year. But the first leap year that would be in the difference would be 1700, 1800, 1900. And then it's just going to be this plus 400. And we only have to get up to 2200 or something. Okay, fine. So then this is not too bad, I think. Gregorian is 16 days ahead of Julian in 2300. That doesn't seem right to me. Okay, you got 6 of those. Oh, sorry, yeah, and 10. Fine. Okay. I'm sorry, did not mean to go over the answer sheet. So let's do, we'll call this so we'll say text before, or actually we can just say left, this 4, 1 times that, then I'll call this G non-leap, terrible name, but whatever. So I want that greater than or equal to G non-leap. I want sum of minus of all of that nonsense, plus 10. That's how many days off we are at this point, which should just be a function of the century. That looks fine. So then it's going to be G to add of this plus this, and that's it. No, that gives me 1030. Oh, sorry, it must be minus that then. Yes, there we go. And then it's text. You really should have made this one a lambda by now, but never mind. Okay. Simples. Let's just take that out of there and put it here. We're almost there. Okay, level 11. How many full weeks apart are the following Gregorian and Julian dates? Okay, so I want, this is my G date. And this is my generate lambda statement. Sorry, I can go straight to save lambda with this one. And that is this the way around I want? Not really, no. This is G2 J. Oh, hang on. This isn't exactly right, is it? Because you've only gone past another one if you're after February. Let's just see, do any of these actually contain February? There is a February 20th. Okay, fine. And is there a January? Yeah, there are a few January dates. Okay, fine. Edit lambda. So if it's January or February, I want to consider it the previous year. Okay, so we're going to say left gdate minus 4. Sorry, left gdate 4. Minus now. These always. I thought I saw some that were formatted. Yeah, some of the Julian dates don't have consistent formatting. So we'll go minus index text split of gdate by that to and what I want to know is I want to subtract if that is less than or equal to 2, I think. So let's just copy these answers and see what changes. So save lambda. I'm thinking a couple of these should have changed. No, none of them have changed. Really? Oh, of course, because it's January or February, but it's not in the year that it happens. So, yeah, these are not in ambiguous years. It only changes every few hundred years. Fine. Wow, that would have been a heck of an edge case, but anyway, fine. So now I've got G to J, but I kind of want J to G. No, I think it's fine. Oh, wait, I forgot this stupid. There's this thing about. Where did it talk about this? Where is it? There's definitely something about the week. Here we are. The exception to this is in Excel in 1900 within a leap year as a carryover from an old load 23 error. If asked for a date before this, you must take this into account. So how on earth do I take that into account? And what do you mean take it into account? Okay. Okay. Sorry. Gregorian date, Julian date. So I can correct Jule, but this one is before. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so first thing would be G to num. Are all of these in bounds? Is the question, and they are. Fine. So then, what on earth are we saying? My function is G to J, yes. So let's do G to J of that. Oh dear. What? Something in the bowels of this is doing things I don't want it to. Edit lambda. G to adj, okay. Blech. Probably should have just changed the logic of that to be adding 1900, but anyway, maybe that ship has sailed. Okay. So instead of g to add, let's make it g to num, and then I think it would behave, right? Yes. Save lambda, but then we also need to consider if it is before that date, then strange things happen. Okay. G to j and then g to num of that. So that's 19 and g to num of that. No, bugger, I do need to do it the other way around. So what do I need to do? God, good question. Sorry, I'm getting tired. It's been going on for a while. Okay. Just simplistically first, if I just did that minus that, 64,985. That divided by 7. 9283. Yeah, we're pretty close. We're not exact, but we're pretty close. I guess I need to make a J to G. That's what it comes down to. Long story short. Okay. So J to G, how on earth? Okay, I see. I think I see. So if we do this and 0229, oops. So these are the Gregorian dates of the difference. So, but no, that doesn't. Well, yeah, then I can G to J those of this. No, you didn't like that. What? Why not? No. What? Edit lambda again. Okay. G non-leap, G to num. Maybe the G to num didn't work. Let's see. G to num of this. Negative, but that's okay. Oh, right, the texting it will not work. But I can just do it as a number. I don't know if that helps, but I can. Okay. And so if I do G to num on this, should have, oh my god, it doesn't agree. What the hell? That's scary. Oh, sorry. Sorry. If I do G to J of that. Okay, and then G to num of that. No, that's not right. Oh god, what the hell? What am I even saying here? I'm trying to work out what? The Julian date number. Okay, those ones work, so maybe this is just about that 1900 wobble. Okay. Except it's very hard to get a Julian. It's not that hard to get a Julian index, is it? So to get a Julian index, like number of days since that time. So let's do 1900 1 minus 11. What the heck are we talking about here? Right, we're saying they're off by 11 days at that point. 11, no, 11 does not sound right. Because you've got the sleep year. Started off at, yeah, you should be off at 10 at this point. Oh my god, okay, so I think this is the wobble in that thing, but then do I need to add one to the old ones is the question. Oh god. Oh, you know what I can do? On Julian index numbers, so yeah. I think let's just try this minus this. So the way around would be cleaner, but fine. So 365.25 times 400. No. Sorry. Yeah, because these are Gregorian differences. Sorry, so it's 365 times 400 plus 97? No. What? So it's 100 leap years minus 4 plus 1 is 97. Oh my god. Okay. Let's extend this on down for a minute. Oh dear. 95, 96, 97. So this is 400 years, but it's not differing by consider. Okay. I think I've officially lost the run of things. I'm going to pause on Julian and just go finish the rest. Wait a second, what? Haven't I? Okay, sorry, level 11, fine. Julian weekday, I'll come back to that also. Gregorian date distance, okay. So this I think I had, it's like age year gap. No, I had something that went further than that. Yes, I just had gdist. Yeah, cool. Okay, what date will it be from the given date after the delta days? Give your answer in this format. Okay, so okay, so first we'll do G2 age of that. Then do this plus this. Oh, that's not actually as many days as I thought. So I want this over 365, 160 years, which is fine. That keeps you within range. Let's just, well, C equals range of these over 365. Sorry, range max min. There we go. So yeah, we've got plus or minus 200 years. So let's then edit lambda. Let's just make this one be 2,400 plus that. That way we'll definitely stay within range. And I'll just leave that as lambda. Then that plus that is good. Then what? You take the year difference, so year of this minus year of that. Okay, that looks promising. Yes, so that plus left of this 4. That's my output year, good. And then text of the adjusted year mmdd. Yes. Just get rid of the comment. I'll leave it like that. Okay. And level 15, Gregorian weekday. What day of the week is the following future Gregorian date? So I think this is just G to age and then a weekday. Text that DDDD. Yeah, cool. So it's just the Julian bit that's tripping me up. How can I be smart about this? I think the basic idea here is good, but something is going wrong. So G2J of this gets me that, and then G2num of that gets me that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Then why are they not differing consistently as they should be? This is, but that's not. So these, this date and this date are 400 years apart, so they should differ by exactly that, but they are not doing so, which is concerning. Wait. Hurt. Yeah, I can't G2num this, can I? Okay, fine. So there's the idea. Maybe. 17, 15, 14, 13. Oh, right, because we're not handling out of that range, but that's fine. So then I need to work out the Julian dates for these, which is going to be something that looks a lot like 1800 and that, maybe 18, and something that looks a lot like that, maybe 17. Can I use my lambda that goes the other way now? Can I do J to, no, I did a G to J. No, because that's the wrong way around. What are you talking about? All right, that should probably be 19. Okay, so at in the 1580s, they are 8 days apart. That becomes 9 days apart in February 1700. Is that, then 10, then 11. Then there's an extra day of drift. Yes. Now, is this already taking account of that? Yes. Wait, what? Yes. It shouldn't exist, but it looks like it does. Oh god, I don't know. I'm terrified I'm going to be off by 1, but whatever. Okay. So what did I name this? I named this G non-leap. I'll call this G non-leap in J, in Julian. So then it's going to be this greater than G non-leap in Julian, because they're spaced out. That will be a logical thing. So I say sum of minus minus of that. Okay, good. So, 13 days behind. No, shoot. It should be 8 plus 3. No, damn it. So we've lost these 3 plus the original 8. Why is it 13? Why is it 13? That doesn't stack up for me. Okay, well, hang on. Let's do this. Let's do G to num of this plus, no, sorry, minus, plus, minus, minus, plus, yes. This plus 8 gives me that, then text that as y, dd. And then let's do G to J of that. Does that get me back? No, it doesn't get me back. So how am I going wrong here? Right, let's edit lambda. Look at G to J a little more closely. For that, we're using... Oh, sorry, we start off by 10, not off by 8. That's the problem. Ugh, stupid. Fine, there we go. So that's it then, right? Yes. Okay. Then we can get rid of the text. We can say this minus this. Sorry, minus g to num of that. And then we're also going to subtract 1 if... Oh, God. Okay. So... So, we only have... No, we don't actually have any in the... Okay, that's just even more confusing, but fine. Yeah, fine. Nothing where it matters. Okay. But we can still say minus. This is less than 1900 02 29 or 03 01. We subtract 1 from the distance. Yes. Then all of that divided by 7. 9283.57. How many full weeks apart? Then no. Then no. What? Okay. So this as a date is 2nd of January 78, yes. And this is 1900 130, fine. Then this minus this. Ooh, what the... Okay, hang on. Drop this and this for a second. Yeah, this is different by 1. Why? That's right. Seriously, is g to num of this wrong? Yes, it is. Because of that. This is wrong. It's giving 31. It should be giving 30. Oh, bloody hell. Right, fine. I guess that means we've already baked that silliness in, so then we're good. But that still doesn't answer the question. So then you subtract 1 from that, divided by 7. Int this minus 1 over 7. And you get 209283. Okay. So then, I don't know, I think that's wrong, but whatever. So int of all of that madness over 7. No, sorry. All of this madness over 7. I don't know, I disagree. Because it does say how many full weeks apart. Didn't it say absolute value? Yes, fine. So absolute. Actually, let's do the absolute in here, because int. Not sure which way around it goes. Yeah, it does change the rounding. Okay. Okay, almost there. Julian weekday. What day of the week is the following Julian date? So, JTG. No, sorry, I didn't say that as lambda. Probably should have. So it was just this part, g to num plus some of that plus 10. So we'll call it jdate as input, and do that, and we'll generate lambda statement. Okay, save lambda, J2G. Okay, then we'll say J2G of this, and we'll say text of that. Sorry, wait, what? Oh yeah, this is actually J to num. Fine, I don't care. I'm only using it once and then I'm done. So let's just leave it as it is. So text, well, so make that a date. That's the 9th of October. That's good. So then we text that as DDDD. That's good. And then I think that is everything answered. I'm not sure I have the heart to go and check the answers because I might just be too demoralized if they're wrong. But okay, I'm going to pause the video and go check the answers and report back. Okay, could have been worse. Mostly right. I do this level is almost entirely wrong, and a few others. This one is good. 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 A couple of gaps here on Julian date conversion. Oh yeah, well I know I don't match the example here because I don't agree with the example here, so that's okay actually. And this one is good, and some patches here and some patches here, and that one is good. All right, so I don't know. Let's see if we can debug. Okay. Ooh, these are almost entirely wrong. What? How many days are part of the following Gregorian and Lunarian dates? And I'm just saying, how many days apart? Yes. Oh, Lunarian minus Gregorian. Oh, so there wasn't meant to be an absolute value. I think is what's going on here. Okay, fine. Good enough. Okay. Doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo. Okay, yeah, it's interesting. So I think my answer is right here. I'm just going to mark that. I'll mention that to JJ. But at least we're consistent with the rest, so that's fine. All right, so what's going on here? How many days are between these two old Gregorian dates? This should be easy, he said. Wahahaha. Okay, so let's just do it longhand. We'll do date. We're taking absolute value? No, date 2 minus date 1. Okay, fine. So let's just add 2,000 years to each. So we'll do 3, 1, 4, 3, 10, 8 minus date 3, 6, 9, 1, 11, 10. Well, that's completely different. Gulp. Oh, hang on. First things first. I do appear to be... Is there an absolute value at play here? Because, yeah, these are going in opposite directions and not... Okay. I'm afraid to edit this lambda now, but... because I've used it in other places, so that might break things. But have I got an absolute going on here? I have. Okay, fine. So let's kill the absolute and see if that makes it happier. Okay, fine. So it was just an absolute thing. I don't know why this is so wrong, though. That's... What? Anyway. Oh, because I made a typo, that's why. Okay, there we go. All right, fine. So that was just a sign thing again. No biggie. What's going on here? Oh, this might be the format. Yes. Okay, so let's text that as far as there as 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, then those are good, and that's... Oh, okay. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. It was a couple of minor formatting things, but actually my answers were good. So hang on, we now got 312. There are 315. I know one example I deliberately did not agree on, but something else is missing. So that's 20, that's 20, that's 20, that's 20, that's 20, that's 18. Okay, I'm missing something here as well. Julian, I'm not surprised I'm getting some of these wrong. Okay. So, what? No, that's not good. Okay, so this is just because I'm doing G to Adj. That's stupid. If I just did G to num, would that work? Yes. Yeah, okay, so my setup for G to Adj was not great, but that's fine. Okay, so now I'm up to 314, so the only one is the example that I don't agree on. Cool. I mean, you know, There are other situations where I would say, wow, I spent almost 100 minutes on that case and that's bad, but this being a JJ director's cut with 15 levels, I'm not unhappy with that. I'll take it. All right, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.